So, yeah, I'm going to do some writing. And I just have on some music. The Beauty of the Night Sky by Bing Satellites. And this is like a 50-minute, like 50-minute track. So I'm assuming it's going to be a pretty slow track, which is all right. It's hard to think about music and writing at the same time. I was doing some writing away from the computer a few days ago, and I need to find my writing supply, so I'll be right back. Awesome. These like 15-year-old headphones I've been using have a wire that's going bad, so I have to tuck them up a certain way for now. And then I'm assuming in like a week, once I'm at peace with this strategy, it's gonna break more, and I'll have to, I don't know, maybe I'll fix them. Be like that. Use the shiny blue stuff today. Yeah, and if we look at the rest of the setup here, I've got the misbehaving Muji here. Trying to bring it back with some cup full of water here. So we'll see if that works at some point. So I may actually go to a even smaller nib. Like this is the one I used last time. This is the smallest one I use on a regular basis. But I'll go to one of the less frequently used ones. This is the Speedball Charlie 3 size. Let's give it a pluck here. So I'm getting close enough to this ink vial that I'll probably refill it. Adjust the focus. Looks like I blew all the ink out at once here. Wonder if the smaller one, if the smaller nib benefits from a more viscous ink, maybe. Yeah, that is not going super well so far. Like, I feel like I'm getting enough ink at the beginning, and anywhere like that downstroke on the B would be absolutely the correct amount. But that's just too much right there. And then here it's just completely gone. Although I did put some pressure down on that E, so maybe it's just that if it's been like the wrong amount of pressure this whole time, and that's going to be something that's completely based on the particular nib. Yeah, so that's putting a lot more pressure down, like being more aggressive about it, and that's working pretty well. Okay, now it's finally kicking. And I can kind of see there's a gap developing in the cavity there. Going way too wide on this one for the size of the nib. Okay, no gap yet, so I'm going to see if I can fit satellite in. Yep, that's looking pretty good. Got that second L not quite as straight up and down as usual. But so it goes. Focus time. There we go. Now we're fine. So I may run out of patience on this one pretty quickly. So I had a pretty good day today. I found out a couple days ago the water system in my part of the building was going to get shut off for like 3 hours today from 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. So I decided I would go to my favorite coffee shop for a little while after I'd been in a phone call. And that was good. Like, had a coffee, talked to the barista for a while. He was like, yeah, I'm making you extra coffee, but some of that's for me because I want more coffee. Which, I don't know, feels like a dangerous thing. Well, I guess baristas are the coffee experts. They know what they can handle. And yeah, it was the Ethiopian that Panther has right now, which was it was good, like good flavor. And I thought the coffee shop was really busy, but then a big group cleared out right as my coffee got finished. So I drank that coffee, worked for a while, which I'm misspelling maintenance, I think. Yeah, work involved like typing on a computer for a bit and then switching to a notebook so I could, reason some stuff out on paper, because that's what I do now. And after that, I, worked there until pretty much noon, because that's when the burger place that I like opened. Went there, had a burger, had a couple beers. It was nice. And once I was done there, the water was back on. I came back here, programmed some more, gotten some phone calls. Okay, what did my watch just chime at me about? Nah. It was nice. Nice day. So, I'm trying to remember the last time I did a stream. I finished the plant box I was working on. Well, finished is a bit of a misnomer. I still need to get a floor for it. And I think I'm also going to do add the lattice now, because I have a couple pieces that it can screw into. And then I just need, a bunch of dirt for it and also a plant for it. Got that done on Sunday. And it's looking pretty good. Like, I was measuring yesterday to see if what size floor I needed. And, like, I was worried that I had, like, parallelogrammed the thing super bad. And maybe I have. I didn't, use a protractor. But the each side is pretty even. Which is, I guess, the big thing I was worried about. And I guess the most impressive part for me about not parallelogramming the thing is that I didn't like take any particular effort to not do so. I don't know if there's some like implicit thing I did that made it not, parallelogram, or if it is parallelogrammed, maybe is the more likely case. Yeah, I'm dipping so far into it, my hands are all ending up a huge mess. So I think after this next line, I'll switch to the parallels. Because the ink level, the knowing my hands are dirty, I don't know why that is. It's frustrating, or maybe stressful, something like that to me. Oh, that's cute. I made the O a parallelogram. And then I ran out of space. Nice. Okay, so before I go wash my hands off, let's see if this is... Yeah, this is no bueno at the moment. Yeah, don't. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything handy I can like jam in the. Nope, it's in the other room. I'll mess with you later. Okay, I'm gonna rinse this ink off my fingers and I'll be right back. Okay. Time to get parallel. I should also drink water. Actually, I'm going to mess with one of these Schaefers first. Whichever one's bigger. Oh yeah, the green one's bigger. Although I should probably also mess with the other one at some point, because it's also got the very, very fussy Empire Red on board. Okay, that one started right up. I need to figure out how to do a Gothic B in the style of that T right there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this track's just really long. Oh yeah, it's only like 30 out of 52 minutes in. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, okay, so they don't go very ornamental on the Gothic hand. And the Versal hand is also very much making sure I'm not sticking the book in anything here. Don't want to disappoint a librarian. See, does this one have a, like, it has a flourished italic, but the flourishes are very different from that T. I don't think it's the Carolingian. No. Yeah, it's the closest to the bastard hand here, and I guess that's really it. Is I just have to write the B faster. Like that's drastically oversimplifying it, but whenever I have the most fun with the bastard hand, that's really what I'm doing is just like writing faster. Ah, rats, I forgot to pull the camera in. So if I could figure out how to make that general idea more geometric. A lot more author appeal if it's geometric. How is that S? S is pretty... I dig that. I dig that particular shape. What I probably need to do is switch to a parallel after this line so I get a better feel for it. Yeah, because that is almost way too small to see. Go for the smallest parallel while I'm still on this line. So that's something I've been thinking about a bit. Is the in terms of like width variation, the parallels do really well on like the wide side, but the thin side, at least with the parallel ink, isn't as thin as the Schaefer's. Like that. Like this is the thinnest you can reasonably go, but that's with the corner of the parallel and not the whole thing. Like that one and that one have like very, very different widths. At least to, well, not very different, being dramatic. But the other hard part is like by using the whole width, like I feel like I get more assistance from the pen itself on keeping a straight line. Camera's in the way. Yeah, even that didn't keep me from going jagged that time. Okay, so let's go up to the 3.8. The 2.4 is empty right now, and I haven't refilled it yet. It's rough being your own focus puller. Not like I'm regretting pulling that out to an angle, but it's ink, so I can't change it. I'll just do a different one later. I guess that is kind of nice with this. The bigger pen doesn't necessarily leave a wider line. That might also be this. This is the Emerald of Kivor. You know, my favorite. So the two L's and the I there, I could go either way on that. Like I feel like if I architecture, I don't know if that's the right word. Like if I plan that a bit better, it'd probably look really, really good. Okay, scoot some stuff out of the way here so I can shift farther up the table. Didn't quite. I can dig that. I can dig that. Why feel regret when you can, feel gradual acceptance? Nice. So overall, pretty happy with this. Got some nice research, and I am absolutely going to call it that, on the shape of that Gothic B. I'll pull it back in just so I can point at things more. Like on my first pass, I just didn't know what I was doing. Went to the book, looked at the Batard or Bastard B, and I like where it's going. Like it still has like the essence of the B shape, I guess. Small head, skinny thorax, fat butt. So, spend a little bit of time trying to dial in the shape right here. This one I still dig, but I feel like the bottom curve on that, like this particular curve right here, it doesn't fit with my idea of Gothic, and like here you can see me starting to figure out how to intersect it with the almost hexagon lines up here, and I think here I mostly have it. Back here, there's still a hint of a curve, but it resolves angular pretty quickly. And I think next time I'll cut, instead of going out and having that 90-degree cut right there, I'll have the intermediate cut as well. I dig that S. That S is dope. Alright, I'm going to switch to the fountain pens for the speed round next. Out here. See if this one doesn't behave immediately. Into the water, and I think we're happy with it. All right, so what do I write next? And just copy the liner notes for the music here. Oh, yeah, need to adjust the camera. Cool. So this pen's working pretty well tonight. Quick dunk in the water. I don't know why the Muji's being such a turd. Pull out the Preppy with whichever green this is. Huh. Was pretty sure. I don't know if you heard that car peeling out on the microphone, but I was pretty sure I was going to hear it smack into something. I just hear the cops pull him over. So this purple, which is absolutely not showing up on the camera in this lighting, wrote with that. Did a couple pages in the notebook with that today, and it's I dig it. I like its vibe. All of these Oroshizuku inks are like none of them are like Emerald of Kaivor like standouts, but they all just like vibe. Okay, I think the music just kicked. So at some point I'm going to have to buy a big vial of whichever one I settle on. And it might be this one. Like there's a little bit of luminescence to that one, but it's still like well behaved in any of the fountain pens I've used it with. Which one is that? That's the Yamabudo. Luminescence isn't the right word. Probably more shimmer to it. All right. So, yeah, this has been a pretty good evening. Have to, cycle the ink on these two bastards. The Schaefer just behaved as soon as I dunked it in water, same as the other one. And the rest of these with the Oroshizuku inks, they just the Konpeki took a second to get started, but once it was going, it was going. And the rest of these just right away clicked in. So, yeah. With that, I'm going to drink some water and end for the night. Later.